But first, it is very much the story of the day. In fact, it's been the story of the week, hasn't it, really? Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner all over the news again after now admitting to paying less tax on a second home that she bought earlier this year. Rayner had previously transferred the family home that she shares with her ex-husband and children into a trust for their disabled son. And yesterday she announced that she had referred herself to the PM Standards Advisor. For now, the PM is standing by her, but the Conservatives, of course, saying sack her. So, Jane, where do you stand?
Well, I mean, the sack her thing is exactly what she would say if the boot was on the other foot and it was a Conservative in this position. Because we know from past experience that she has done that. She did it with Nadim Zahawi when he had to pay a penalty over his tax affairs to HMRC. She said his position was untenable. She got high and mighty about Rishi Sunak's wife being a non-dom, even though that was legal at the time. So I guess if you live by the sword, you've got to be prepared to, you know, die by it if that happens. Where I stand is that... She employed this, or employed the services of a wealth creation firm to do the trust. I don't think they would have made a mistake because that's their bread and butter job. What appears to have happened is she then used a conveyancing solicitor of some description to do the buying of the flat in Brighton. For me, it all simply comes down to if the conveyancing solicitor had all of the correct information, that she said to him, my share in this house here is in a trust, and they gave her the wrong advice, I don't think she should lose her job. If, however, she did not give the conveyancing solicitor the correct information and just said, I no longer am involved in the ex-marital home and didn't mention the trust, and they gave her the information on that basis, then I think she needs to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. Unfortunately, this is politics in action, is what we're seeing, you know, and sometimes if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. As voters, are we going to be better with Angela Rayner gone? I suppose that's the question that I would ask.
That's not the point, though.
Well, yeah, but we're the voters. I mean, this would be a political...
minister has to follow the rules.
Yeah, I mean, if she seemed to be lied, I think if she seemed to have lied, then absolutely, that's just the way it is. But I still stand back and say this will be a political scalp for her opponents if she has to go. And I agree, if she's lied, that she has to. But I just don't know if it does us any good. You know, people who are putting their kids off to school, who are worried about the NHS, who are getting about their life. I don't know what we get from it. But you could say that about anyone, I suppose. Judy, what do you think?
To be honest, my thing is, whether she leaves, gets sacked, whether she stays, I don't know why we're surprised. Year after year, there's some kind of scandal when it comes to, not all, but some politicians.
Well, the thing is, we don't know that this is a scandal.
Well, I don't know if it's a scandal, but this is what has been said, it's been alleged, and until, obviously, all the investigation is done, I think in this moment, it's always so heated, and you just get the two parties fighting against each other, and like you said, certain things will be missed, which is what is best for the public. It was probably best for the public to know what exactly was happening, but why are we so surprised? I feel like it's just a distraction from actually what we need to be doing, which is really understanding whether our parties that are there and the government that's in power is doing what they need to be doing for us, because this is going to be a continuous thing.
Well,
this won't be the first and it won't be the last.
And if we want our... You know, I mean, and she should be put under scrutiny, but if we want our MPs to be squeaky clean, whatever that is, then maybe we should be saying to all of them, right, open up your books. Let's see every single one, because if we're going to go through things in such detail, then it shouldn't just be the ones who get caught up. What do you think, Oti?
I mean, I do think also as people who are living everyday lives, we are also held to a standard to pay taxes and to do things by the law. And for the people that we elect to be in power and protect us, I think they should live by the same rules as well. We don't have all the information, but if it was a normal person, what would be the procedure with this? How would they be?
Yeah.
Like, well, would they get in trouble?
It's interesting. The law isn't always as clear as people make out, you know, and I can say that from personal experience, but, you know, let's find out. This is not going away anywhere.
It's
and if
not.
she's...
Oh, next week there'll be another story, don't worry.
Yeah.